What's down, people, and welcome back to another episode of Ghetto Gospel. So where we left off at. Last week, we talked about Joseph finally coming clean and telling his brothers who he really was. Them boys was understandably terrified, but Joseph told them to chill and that he wasn't mad because he knew God let it happen for a reason. The last thing that happened was Joseph told them they could come and stay in Egypt with him, them, and all of their people. And now we caught up. So picking it back up at verse 16, it said that when Pharaoh and the folks in the palace heard that Joseph's brothers was in town, they was happy about it too. I guess Joseph had so good a reputation that everybody probably figured his brothers was gonna be like him. And that might be why he put them through all them tests. But that's just my opinion, so. Either way, it could have been a real bad look for Joseph if his brothers were still the jealous, backstabbing dudes that sold him to Egypt. So I guess it was a good thing that he found out that they grew some character since the last time he saw them. So Pharaoh told Joseph, "Tell your brothers to pack up all their animals and head home. Once they get there, tell them to pick up their pops and their families and their wives and come back to Egypt. I'm gonna give them the best Egypt got to offer, and they can eat good around here. Also, tell them to take some of our wagons to carry y'all people in and bring your pops out here. Don't even much worry about packing nothing. Y'all gonna have the best of whatever Egypt got to offer." This man was out here sounding like T.I. You can have whatever you like. So obviously them boys did that. Joseph gave them the wagons they needed, plus whatever supplies they needed to make the trip. He also gave all of them a change of clothes, but he gave his baby brother Benjamin 300 pieces of silver and 5 changes of clothes, which, come on, bruh. Either you just testing them again, or you ain't learned nothing from your pops and his favoritism. It also say he sent his pops a bunch of donkeys carrying all the best stuff you could find in Egypt, plus a bunch of grain and food, and whatever else he'd need to make the trip back. So he sent his brothers on their way and told them, "Don't y'all be nervous on the way now." So they headed on out of Egypt, and when they made it back home to their pops, they was like, "Joseph alive, and he run the whole country of Egypt." And obviously Jacob was shocked and ain't believe them boys. But when they told him all the stuff that Joseph had said, and when he seen all the wagons that Joseph had sent to bring him on down to Egypt, he got his strength back and was like, "Sheesh, alright then, my boy Joseph's still alive. I'ma go see him before I die." And that's where they wrapped up the chapter. So that's it for this week. If you don't know Jesus, but you're trying to get to know him, go and click that first link in the description down there. I'll see y'all next week, and as always, peace, and I hope y'all people straight.